What's up, guys? Specstar here today with a little bit of a live using a new feature Pokemon here. Let me scroll down to it all the way at the bottom here. I've got the Jumpluff, and I recently learned this thing has now learned Strength Sap, and I wanted to give that a try. See if I can make any use of it at all in the OE ladder. And I kind of built this team around it. I didn't put too much time into it. I just kind of wanted to put some offense around it, a nice setup sweeper to use memento, hazard control, all that fun stuff, just to kind of give it a shot to go out there and do something. And before I dive too far into this, I just want to apologize because it's been a few days without a video. There's a few factors for that. One, my schedule of league games has just kind of gotten funny recently, and I get to a point where there's kind of a long point between league games, and I'm not sure how long until my next one will come out, but it still might be a few days. And I actually tried to record a video of this. I tried to record a video on the ladder doing something yesterday, and then my Sony Vegas ended up screwing up the video, so I couldn't really get that up there. And then the day before, I actually wanted to get some speed tour games going on so I could get a video of that going up. But work ran late and I missed the sign up, so oops. Anyway, here I am on the ladder making a video. A little late, but I'm getting it out. And hopefully things will pick up. If they don't, you should flame me. Angry comments if I don't keep getting my videos up after this. Those will keep me going. And let's hit the OU ladder with our Jumpluff and see what we can do. I didn't really talk about the set. Binding Ban Infestation, just a little fun something. It really chips them down slowly with the Binding Ban. It'll lose 1/6 of its HP every turn, and with Strength Sap, I can kind of stall them out here. Memento helps me abuse Zygarde, and Sleep moves are just busted. Alright, so we are facing a Sun team here, so nothing really for Jumpluff to do anything against except for Tapu Bulu, so maybe we can get something against that going. He's got an interesting looking team. I'm guessing it's going to be Train Extender Bulu trying to abuse Chlorophyll. Almost forgot that ability. I used to deal with it a lot in Gen 5, but it has been some time. So his probable lead, probably one of Sunsetters, I would think. I may just want to go right for my Zygarde, try to put some pressure on. I think that might be my move here. He goes Ninetales. I'm going to Dragon Dance up right away, or should I substitute? Yeah, I'm going to substitute up here. He should be switching here. I don't think he just want to leave his Ninetales in. And it's not very usual for Ninetales to run HP Ice. In Gen 5, they definitely did once in a while for the Dragonite mostly, but it's not something you would think would be too likely. Fire Blast already hits Landorus Therian, which is the main thing Power Ice exists for right now. And I don't know the time if he's not really clicking his move here. What would a Ninetales be? Probably be like a Nasty Plot, Fire Blast, Solar Beam, Substitute, Encore, something like that. Oh, hello, dog. Say hello to the good people, my man. This is my co-host, Shadow the Chihuahua. He's tired. And this man finally clicks his move. He shows to have the Will-O-Wisp. He's okay, Speedy Wisp. Well, that was a possibility, I guess. Really weird that he's still just keen to leave his Ninetales in. I think I'll coil up here. I still somehow just believe that this guy's gonna eventually figure out to switch out. He could go Venusaur. Maybe I just want to Dragon Dance again. I'm gonna coil thinking Bulu would be more likely. Kind of stall Bulu out, making it go for Wood Hammer, kind of chip it down a little bit. This thing burns, not to be doing too much for me. Very interesting to see this team he's got. He still wants to leave Ninetales in. So I'm gonna turn down a notch how much I expect from him, should I say. I'm not gonna try to overestimate him too much more in the remainder of this battle, as he will let me KO his Ninetales, and Sun is down to 3 turns as he is Heat Rock. Not too shocking. Venusaur's gonna come in. Probably would make most sense to be Life Orb or that. That's what you would think. I'm gonna go into my Heatran here. He goes for Giga Drain, and he is Life Orb. Alright. I'm not gonna go ahead and scout for his Earthquake, and I'm gonna go into my Zapdos. This also, aside from just scouting his set out to see if he has Earthquake, this also lets me stall his Sun out. So, 2 for 1 here. His only Sun setter now is Mega Charizard Y, which is not a reliable Sun setter. He brings in his Charizard here, and if he switches out, he's going to be right out of Sun turns. If he doesn't, he's going to let his Charizard get weakened. He does leave his Charizard in on his Zapdos, and this is his last Sun setter, so what he's doing, I am not sure. Could bring in my Greninja here. Don't want to give him a safe way to switch this thing out and save it. Zygarde should be able to take a hit. I could go into Zygarde here. Potentially Dragon Dance up. Or maybe I should just arrows him because this guy doesn't seem like a big switcher, should I say. Heatran's going to be very pivotal for me. I need to look for opportunities to get Zapdos in on Bulu, because if I can bring my Zapdos back, then I'm much easier to deal with Hawlucha. So I'll do this. Bring in my Jumpluff on the Bulu. He's gonna go for that. I think I'll go for an Infestation here. He goes into Charizard. Ooh, big opportunity here. If I land my Sleep Powder and this Charizard's done and his Sun is done. I do land it, that's beautiful. And I can just throw off enough. Oh, early Wake Up, of course. Yeah, well, I'm playing Pokemon. What the hell am I gonna think's gonna happen? I'm gonna Ice Beam here. If he leaves his Charizard in, it's done. If he goes into one of his Grass types, they're not taking this Ice Beam very well. So we'll see what our homeboy here opts to do. We'll take the Charizard out, alright. So I'm gonna have to think about getting Hawlucha in range of Water Sure again. He brings out his Venusaur. Based on the way he played it before, I'm pretty sure it is not a Earthquake Venusaur, so I'm pretty sure my Heatran's dealing with this thing. And his Sun is officially done. I'm gonna get him my Rocks. He's gonna bring out the Bulu on the Heatran. Very, very okay with me. Throw off a Magnastorm. Bulu is gonna eat that up. I'm guessing it's very bulky in its investment. Let's see if we can make it 2 for 2 with Magnastorms. Unbelievable. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of Pokemon, but I had just landed 2 Magnastorms in a row. Put this in the history books. Call the Guinness World Records, people. It has happened. It brings in his Haw. I need this thing in range of my Greninja. I'm just gonna attack it. He goes for a high jump kick and we get the Bear Survival. Is that 1 HP? That is exactly 1 HP. And that is beautiful. I'm just gonna taunt this thing because I do not want to let him be roosting up. He is gonna take us out, and I can now bring in my Greninja, and if he switches it out, he dies to Rock, so very okay to just click my Shuriken here. And the Haw is gone, the Sun is gone, and it is not looking good for my homeboy over here. He's thinking this turn through, although there's really nothing to think about for him. I might as well get on to my next battle. One man who's already seen the power of Jumpluff. we're just gonna ignore the fact that Jumpluff died because died without doing anything because of a one turn sleep. He knows the power. He knows the theoretical power, what could have happened if that didn't happen. He knows. So here we go, this is an interesting looking team. I'm not very high in the ladder. I've messed around with this team a little bit. I'm in the mid 1300s. The score says 21-8, but I got in this account and I started laddering with it. Then I looked at my record, I'm like, what is that? There are already some losses and probably a few wins on there too. And the record was pretty crappy, so apparently this was someone's account that they never registered. He's going to lead Heatran. This may be my opportunity to bring in Zygarde. I'm just going to sub up and see what he opts to do here. Don't think he would ever want to. He leaves his Heatran in. Okay. Wow. Did I not take damage from Magnastorm? Does sub prevent that? Today I learned. Holy crap. I had no idea. Maybe that's a bug on Showdown. But I guess it's interesting to say the least. I am just going to stack off my Zapdos here, I think. It's a Pokemon that doesn't really let him heal up too much with Giga Drain. He's going to gain a little bit, going to lose a little bit. Going to get him nice and in range of my Ice Beam. So he's going to go on his Komodo here. It's going to give me a little bit threatening, can it? It's Clangorous. I'm just gonna 1,000 arrows and get some good damage off. This thing can be brought. Oh, right, yeah, that goes through sub. That's my bad. That is my bad. I'm gonna bring my Greninja, click Ice Beam. He goes in a Suicune. I will go into my Zapdos. Goes for Calm Mind. I can Toxic this thing. He is very speedy. Alright, not looking good there. Not looking good. We are out of there. Not too much we could do. Very, very annoying matchup for the team. Team may not be the best constructed team, but it has the Jumpluff, so you take the goods with the bad. Here, I just want to go into my Mawile. It cannot KO me. Knockoff will safely put it in range of anything Greninja has to offer, and then it's looking safe for us there. Interesting looking team, but fortunately a Mawile weak team, although what team isn't really? Probably see a main or Greninja lead, but probably more likely main. I think I just want to lead off with my Heatran. He does lead main, and I'm going to be able to get these rocks up right away. He can go into Gliscor, and if he is Defog, he can Defog, which is very fine with me. It will let me get in my Greninja and pressure him a little bit. His team really Greninja weak. I mean, I'm just looking for what he has to come in on a Hydro Pump. I don't see it. So Gliscor can try to Defog. I'm just gonna go out into my Greninja. It does Defog, and now let's see your Hydro Pump switching. I am looking for the Pokemon on your team that takes Hydro Pumps from a Specs Greninja. Closest thing he has is maybe Clefable or his Greninja. I'd imagine he probably will try to bring in Clefable here. Isn't it Jirachi, which is... oh, it takes one. But I get to bring in my Mawile here, which is very bad for him. He brings in Salmons, doesn't all KO me. I'm just gonna click Play Rough. So finally this guy clicks his move. We're gonna knock off the Venusaur, take it out. Garm comes in, just gonna Sucker Punch it, and he'll go down to Recoil. So back to this game here. He Earthquakes, Mawile takes it. Gonna go for Play Rough. Fortunately land the Play Rough, because you know that ain't a given if you played with this Pokemon. He's gonna bring in the Greninja. Presumably Ash. I'm going to go in my Jumpluff. If he's Protein, this thing's significantly easier to deal with. He has for Surf. He is Ash. That's wonderful for me. I can just go for an Infestation here. He'll go into Jirachi. Alright. Is he Ice Punch? I wouldn't think he'd be Ice Punch. I'm going to Strength Sap him. I don't think he's Ice Punch. he is not. Alright. You know what? This might be my opportunity here to set up a Zygarde. I'm gonna keep strength staffing him. I don't think I have to Memento against this thing to get Zygarde in very safely. If I can save my Memento for later. I can use Zygarde now to start to break through Clef and then later to try to clean. What does Jumpluff do? What does Jumpluff not do? Frankly, that's a better question. Alright, so I'm gonna go into Zygarde. And he has the U-turn, he just did not click it. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. Brings us Fable. I bet he's gonna make a try-hard double here. I think he's gonna go Gliscor here. I'm gonna sub up. Okay, he does make a try-hard play, but it's not a double. He's now definitely gonna throw off a Moonblast here. I wonder if I want to victimize that or see what 1,000 Arrows does. I just want Intel and 1,000 Arrows. Another Moonblast doesn't take me out. I think another Moonblast would trigger my Figgy Berry but not KO me. And it does, and Zygarde is in. The threat is ready. And we'll take down the Clef in it. He is looking to have some potential Zygarde issues here. He's on my neck trick. What? Okay. You know what? Okay, you can go into Gliscor. That's fine with me. I'll sub up. You're not breaking my sub, so I can kind of coil up on this thing. He taunts me. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna click 1,000 Arrows here. He'll Earthquake. I'm gonna keep clicking 1,000 Arrows. Eventually my taunt's gonna wear off and I'm gonna try to coil. Here he may well try to Toxic. Or Roost. That's fine with me. Here he's gonna taunt. I know he's gonna taunt here. Quick arrows, make sure I get this thing nice and weak and get Greninja free switch in and set up my safest win condition. Start Earthquake, not the Toxic. Curious play, unfortunately gonna crit him. Didn't really change anything, he didn't bring a Greninja answer, so... Sorry about so many crits, I'm 90% certain that is the only one that's happened in this game. Yeah, that's the only one, so I got no clue what this guy's talking about. Bring his Greninja. Shuriken, it's fine. Bring in this. He'll probably try to bring in Rachi again. It's gonna go night-night, regardless. He goes Magnetric, that thing goes to sleep. That's fine. Very good for me, actually. Bring in my Greninja. Just decides to leave it in. I do not want a chance of one-turn sleep because that's the only chance he has. I'm gonna go ahead and get up my rocks. I think I want to get up my rocks. He stays sleeping, presumably to Volt Switch. He will now Volt Switch. Heatran still doing pretty good in health to take on this thing. Greninja's gonna come in. Earth Power gonna do a good chunk of damage to this thing. Gonna simplify things for me. I'm gonna go into my Jumpluff. He'll go for Dark Pulse. He's locked into that. And I'm good to just let my Jumpluff go down here. Zapdos definitely not in range of one of its hits. I can just Volt Switch out. He's gonna go into Jirachi. I gotta go into my Greninja there, so that was not the play. Yep, Greninja is now in. I don't think he can stop me from turning into my Ash Greninja, and he does not attempt to. So here we are. Mine being healthier than him is very significant at this point. He'll probably Volt out. I just want to I'm gonna sack my Mawile, that's the smartest play. Thunderbolt. I gotta bring in my Heatran, get a Click Earth Power. Greninja should be in range. And this is looking good for me. This is looking over, actually. Brings in his Greninja, gets hit by the Earth Power, and that thing's gonna go down. Brings back in the Magnetric, and it should be in or close to range of my Shuriken, but he's gonna go down there, and he didn't know what Jumpluff was before, now he knows it is the Menace, which single-handedly dismantled his team, did more than all my other Pokemon combined, and broke his fragile heart with my powerful jump. Now he knows the power, now you know the power. I think that's it for a nice little short live. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a good night.